Stephen Curry delivered a remarkable performance on Sunday Night 10, scoring a season-high 36 points to lead the Golden State Warriors to a 127-116 victory over the Oklahoma City Thunder. The game, which took place at the Paycom Center in Oklahoma City, showcased Curry's undeniable brilliance as he not only set the tone offensively but also contributed 7 assists and grabbed 5 rebounds, making his presence felt across all aspects of the game. Leave your like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates. The victory was crucial for the Warriors, as they continue their strong start to the regular season, maintaining their position atop the Western Conference standings with a record of 8-2. Curry's explosive scoring output came at a time when his team needed it most, with the Thunder putting up a strong fight, but ultimately falling short in the final moments of the contest. As the game wound down and the Warriors' victory became increasingly certain, Curry made his signature night-night gesture, a playful and iconic celebration that has become synonymous with his clutch performances. The night-night moment, typically reserved for sealing victories with a dagger three-pointer, was once again on display after Curry hit a key shot to put the game out of reach. It's become a trademark of Curry's persona, a gesture that his fans and teammates have come to love, and it served as the perfect exclamation point to a dominant performance. Throughout the game, Curry was the offensive engine for Golden State, scoring from all over the floor, whether it was beyond the arc, in the paint, or with his trademark mid-range jumper. His playmaking abilities were also on full display, as he dished out several assists to set up his teammates for easy baskets. The Warriors benefited not only from Curry's scoring but from his leadership, as he continues to guide this team with a level of intensity and focus that fans and analysts alike have come to expect from one of the greatest players in NBA history. The Warriors' win against Oklahoma City marked another solid step forward in what has been a promising season thus far. With an 8-2 record, Golden State is currently sitting atop the Western Conference, showing that they are once again a force to be reckoned with in the NBA. The Warriors have proven they still have plenty of fight left in them. Curry, in particular, has been playing at an elite level, reaffirming his status as one of the best players in the game today. His leadership and ability to elevate his game when needed are qualities that have made him a 2-time MVP and one of the most iconic players in the league. In the win over Oklahoma City, Curry's performance not only helped his team secure a much-needed victory, but it also sent a message to the rest of the league. The Warriors are far from done. Golden State's depth has also been a significant factor in their success so far this season. Alongside Curry, players like Andrew Wiggins, Kevin Looney, and Gary Payton II have stepped up and provided key contributions, both offensively and defensively. The Warriors' offense has looked fluid and efficient, with plenty of ball movement and an emphasis on getting good shots, which has made them a tough matchup for any team. Looking ahead, the Warriors' next challenge will come on Wednesday, 13, when they face the Dallas Mavericks in an NBA Cup game. This matchup will be highly anticipated, not only because of the competitive nature of the game but because it marks the return of Klay Thompson to Chase Center. However, this time, Thompson will be playing for the Mavericks after spending the first 13 years of his NBA career with the Warriors. Klay Thompson, who has been a vital part of the Warriors' championship run over the years, will return to Golden State as an opposing player for the first time. His departure from the Warriors in the offseason was a bittersweet moment for fans, but it was a necessary move for both Thompson and the Warriors, who needed to adjust to a changing roster. The game against Dallas will be an emotional one, not only for Thompson, but also for the Warriors organization and fans who watched him grow into one of the league's best shooting guards. Despite Thompson's absence, the Warriors have been able to continue their success, with Curry leading the charge. But the team will no doubt feel the loss of Thompson's defensive prowess, shooting ability, and leadership. The game against the Mavericks will be an opportunity for both teams to make a statement, as the Mavericks are also in the hunt for a playoff spot and have made some key additions to their roster, including the star power of Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving. As the season continues, the Golden State Warriors and Oklahoma City Thunder will both face pivotal moments that will shape their campaigns. For the Warriors, the key will be maintaining their strong play and adjusting to the absence of Klay Thompson, while for the Thunder, it's about recovering from their recent struggles and dealing with the injury to Holmgren. For now, the Warriors are riding high with Curry at the helm, and they'll look to continue their winning ways as they enter the NBA Cup competition. Meanwhile, the Thunder will need to find a way to get back on track as they prepare for their next matchup against the Clippers. With both teams having their own set of challenges, the coming weeks will be crucial as they look to position themselves for a successful season. Whether it's Curry continuing to lead the Warriors to victory or Oklahoma City finding their rhythm again, basketball fans can expect an exciting and competitive season ahead. The upcoming game between the Golden State Warriors and the Dallas Mavericks on Tuesday night promises to be one of the most emotional matchups of the season, especially for Warriors star Stephen Curry. As the Mavericks visit the Warriors as part of the NBA Cup, all eyes will be on Klay Thompson, who will return to face his former team. Thompson spent 13 years with the Warriors, becoming one of the most iconic players in franchise history. During his time in Golden State, Thompson helped lead the team to 4 NBA championships and earned 5 All-Star selections. The thought of Thompson not wearing a Warriors jersey this season is something that many, including Curry, are still processing. Thompson's decision to sign with the Dallas Mavericks in the offseason was a shocking one for many fans and analysts alike. He signed a 3-year, $50 million contract with Dallas, marking the end of his long tenure with the Warriors, a team he had called home for his entire career. It was the only team he had played for, and his departure represents a major shift in the Warriors roster, a team that had come to define itself with a trio of Curry, Draymond Green, and Thompson, also known as the Splash Brothers. The bond between Curry and Thompson is one of the strongest in NBA history, and now the two will face each other as opponents for the first time. Although Thompson has publicly downplayed the significance of his return, calling it just another regular season game, Curry's feelings are clearly more complicated. "It's strange seeing number 31, Curry told The Athletic's Andrew Slater, referring to Thompson's new jersey number with the Mavericks. "I really don't like it. The idea of seeing his longtime teammate play in a different uniform, especially one representing a team in the Western Conference, is undoubtedly a tough pill for Curry to swallow." During a post-game locker room scrum on Sunday, Curry further reflected on the situation, stating, "I don't know how it will feel when he returns. We've had homecomings before, but nothing quite like this. It's clear that the Warriors' chemistry is a major part of their success, and Thompson's absence will certainly be felt by both Curry and the rest of the team. The team's dynamic is something that has been built over years of shared success, and now they will have to adjust to the idea of playing against one of their key players." For many, the assumption was that Thompson would spend his entire career with the Warriors. He was seen as the ultimate loyal teammate, a player who epitomized what it meant to be part of a championship team. However, contract negotiations with the Warriors didn't go as expected. Thompson reportedly felt disrespected when the team extended contracts for Draymond Green, Jordan Poole, and others, but didn't offer him a new deal until later. This led to the breakdown of his relationship with the organization, and ultimately, Thompson made the decision to leave and take his talents to Dallas. Warriors owner Joe Lacob was also taken by surprise when Thompson informed the team that he would be leaving. "If you had asked me a few years ago who I thought would retire as a Warrior, Klay would have been the most likely," Lacob shared with Slater, acknowledging the unexpected nature of Thompson's departure. Golden State head coach Steve Kerr has expressed that the game against Dallas will be an incredibly emotional one for everyone involved, especially for those who were part of the Warriors' success over the past decade. Kerr believes that Thompson's return to face his former team will be one of the most emotional moments the Warriors have ever experienced. "This will be as emotional as anything we've ever experienced," Kerr said. Thompson was the first of Golden State stars to leave the team, and while Curry and Green are likely to finish their careers in a Warriors uniform, Thompson wanted to prove he could still be a major contributor to a championship-winning team. Kerr's comments reflect how significant Thompson's departure is to the Warriors' legacy, as the team begins to transition into a new phase of their dynasty. This season has already brought plenty of drama, with the Warriors getting off to a strong start, holding an 8-2 record, and showing no signs of slowing down. Curry has continued to perform at an elite level, keeping the team at the top of the Western Conference standings. However, Dallas has also made strides in the offseason, adding Thompson to their lineup in hopes of making another deep playoff run. After reaching the NBA Finals last year, the Mavericks have high hopes for this season, and the addition of Thompson is seen as a key move in their pursuit of a championship. While the Warriors may be starting off stronger than the Mavericks this season, the dynamics between the two teams could change quickly, especially with Thompson now on the other side. To commemorate Thompson's time with the Warriors, Golden State has planned a special tribute for the game on Tuesday night. The Warriors will hand out captain's hats to every fan in attendance, a gesture that honors Thompson's love for boating. Thompson is known for his passion for the water, and he famously wore a captain's hat during the Warriors' 4th championship parade in 2022. It's a fun and light-hearted way for the Warriors to recognize Thompson's contributions to the team and acknowledge the unique relationship he has with the fanbase. As both teams prepare for this high-stakes game, the emotional implications are clear. While the Warriors are focused on continuing their strong start to the season and maintaining their position as one of the top teams in the Western Conference, the Mavericks are working to find their chemistry with Thompson and making a push for another championship run. The game will undoubtedly be filled with tension and excitement, as Thompson faces off against the team that helped him build his legacy. This will be a moment of reflection for Warriors fans, as they bid farewell to one of the franchise's most beloved players while also recognizing that the next chapter for both teams is already underway. When the Golden State Warriors lost Klay Thompson, few expected the team to remain as competitive as they have been. Many believed the Warriors would enter a rebuilding phase, transitioning from a dynasty to a team trying to hold onto past glory. It seemed like the Warriors would need to retool and reassess their championship aspirations. However, the reality has been far different. The Warriors, with Stephen Curry leading the charge, are still very much in contention, and they continue to surprise their critics by staying near the top of the league. Curry, in particular, looks more determined than ever to win another championship. The future Hall of Famer seems to be on a personal mission to capture one more title, adding to his already impressive legacy. At the moment, the Warriors have the core pieces they need, but as we've seen in the past, even with a superstar like Curry, a team might struggle when it comes to the postseason without a solid supporting cast. The team's championship hopes might hinge on having not just one but two stars performing at the highest level. While one star player like Curry is undeniably impactful, a second elite talent on the roster is often the key to a successful title run. This is where the rumors of a trade involving Jimmy Butler come into play. Miami Heat star Jimmy Butler, who has been one of the league's top players for years, is rumored to potentially be headed to Golden State. If this trade happens, the Warriors would have a dynamic and deadly backcourt duo in Curry and Butler. The pair would be capable of putting up points in bunches, and their leadership could provide the Warriors with the boost they need to reclaim the championship. However, no trade comes without sacrifice, and it's believed that one or two players from the Warriors roster would need to be moved to make room for Butler. One player whose name has been frequently mentioned in these trade rumors is Jonathan Kuminga. Kuminga, the young forward, has been a solid contributor off the bench for the Warriors, providing the team with scoring, defense, and energy when the starters rest. The 22-year-old has shown that he can be a valuable asset to the team, and his potential makes him a prime candidate in trade talks. Kuminga's performance this season has been notable. On November 2, 2024, in a game against the Cleveland Cavaliers, he was the standout player for the Warriors, scoring 21 points and providing the team with much-needed momentum. Kuminga has averaged 14.6 points per game and 4.3 rebounds per game so far this season, numbers that demonstrate his ability to contribute on both ends of the floor. His athleticism and skill set have made him a key piece for the Warriors off the bench, and his growth as a player has been praised by head coach Steve Kerr. Coach Kerr has been vocal in his support of Kuminga, acknowledging the young forward's importance to the team. I think JK has shown how important he is off the bench. 20 points tonight, some huge plays. He seems to really fit into that role well, Kerr said in an interview with The Athletic. Kerr's comments highlight Kuminga's continued development and the significant impact he's had, even though he's not yet a full-time starter for the Warriors. Despite his promising growth, Kuminga's future with Golden State could be in jeopardy due to ongoing contract negotiations. The 22-year-old has yet to sign an extension with the team, and the gap between what he wants and what the Warriors are willing to offer could lead to a trade. Currently, Kuminga is on a 4-year contract worth $24.8 million, but there's a difference of about $5 million between the two sides. Kuminga reportedly wants a deal in the $35 million range, while the Warriors are offering closer to $30 million. This financial gap could be the catalyst for his eventual trade, especially with the Warriors potentially looking to add a player of Butler's caliber. The Miami Heat, currently sitting at 6th place with a 4-5 record, are reportedly willing to move Butler, especially if the team is looking at a future rebuild. Butler, who has long been the face of the Heat, might be ready to seek a new challenge with a contender like the Warriors. Miami's willingness to move their star player could set the stage for a trade that would benefit both teams, with the Warriors gaining a superstar while the Heat acquire a promising young talent in Kuminga, who could help lead their rebuild. Adding to the intrigue, Butler's contract situation also plays a role in the potential trade. He is currently under contract for $48.8 million, with a player option for $52.4 million in the 2025-26 season. Butler has reportedly expressed that he has no intention of extending his contract with the Heat, and his lack of commitment to a long-term deal could make a trade even more likely. The uncertainty surrounding Butler's future with the Heat could be a deciding factor in whether or not the Warriors can pull off a deal for him. In the event of a trade, Kuminga could be a centerpiece of the package sent to Miami, along with additional draft picks to sweeten the deal. Moving Kuminga would free up the necessary cap space for the Warriors to bring Butler into the fold, creating a championship-caliber roster. The thought of Curry and Butler sharing the court together, both capable of shooting the ball at an elite level, would give the Warriors one of the most dynamic backcourts in the NBA. Their ability to stretch the floor and put up points in bunches would make the Warriors an even more dangerous team in the postseason. A pairing of Curry and Butler is certainly a dream combo for Golden State. Both players are fierce competitors and proven winners, and their leadership on and off the court could give the Warriors the edge they need to compete for another NBA title. Having two star players who can dominate offensively while also providing strong defense would be a powerful combination for the Warriors in their pursuit of another championship. While the Warriors have gotten off to a strong start this season, it's clear that they're always looking for ways to improve and stay competitive. Adding a player of Butler's caliber could be the missing piece for Golden State as they look to contend for another title. The potential trade involving Jonathan Kuminga and Jimmy Butler is one that would shake up the NBA landscape, and it's something that Warriors fans will be watching closely in the coming weeks. As the rumors continue to swirl, the Warriors' future remains uncertain, but one thing is clear. With Curry at the helm and the possibility of adding another star like Butler, the Warriors are not done yet. Whether or not the trade happens remains to be seen, but the prospect of a Curry-Butler backcourt is enough to keep fans excited and hopeful for another championship run. With Kuminga's potential as a trade chip and the possibility of bringing in a player of Butler's caliber, the Warriors' title aspirations may have just received a massive boost.